Hello everyone, it's great to be here. It's always my favorite part is to really talk to you guys, spend a couple days with you guys and hear about the really cool software that you're developing, because you're doing some amazing things. And over the last year, since our last Elements, it's been great to see the number and the interesting applications that have shown up in AppUp. A couple weeks ago, I actually had a chance to sit down and have dinner with our black belt AppUp developers. So the black belts are the highest level that you reach in the AppUp program, membership level, because you're really good. You know how to write apps, you've gotten them published, you've seen success with your applications, and you've also shared a lot of your knowledge with other developers, so you're open and helping others to do that. I bet we have some black belts here today. I haven't seen them yet, talked to them yet, but raise your hand if you're a black belt developer. Why don't you stand up, actually. Stand up for a second. These are our first black belt developers. Great to have you with us today. And everybody take advantage of having them here. Feel free to ask them questions. I got to sit down and talk with them. Suresh is here, and talk to him about, what was kind of interesting is he has a full-time job as a QA manager in India. But he's excited about AppUp and writing apps, so he spends all of his nights writing apps. And he's submitted like over 20 applications. I don't think he's seen his family for a year now, but he's having a great time with applications. And some of his applications are really popular. Bluebird is one that is won a contest in AppUp, and it's one of our top downloaded applications. So these guys are here, and opportunity for you to interact with them. We also had last year a coding challenge. I don't know if you guys remember that, where we stuck some developers in a room for 2 full straight days, 48 hours. Well, the rest was going to sessions and everything else. Those guys were just coding like mad to compete to see who could write the best app. Well, that was fun, but we decided to take a different twist on it, and let's make it mobile. We're talking about mobile apps. Let's stick them on a bus. And for 2 days, they drove from San Francisco on a bus here, coding and writing apps. So that's been going on. I don't know if any of them actually showed up here or they're asleep in their rooms. Raise your hand if you're on the coding bus. Oh yeah. All right. So we'll get a chance later to hear about those applications a little bit more. Okay, so now you guys know AppUp really is for a whole set of devices. We call it the compute continuum, going from PCs on the left all the way to smartphones, smart TVs embedded on the right-hand side. And what you heard from Peter now was a little bit more about how the services are going to allow you, the AppUp services allow you to easily deploy services across this continuum of devices. You also heard about how AppUp as a catalog here can be used and customized for storefronts by retailers, by OEMs, by service providers at the top, and now by curators. And so we have 22 partners today. We should have thousands and thousands of partners that are curators and helping you to distribute and sell your applications in the future. So pretty exciting. But now I'm going to talk about 3 additional big things that we're focused on with AppUp. The first one is Tizen for mobile devices, then Ultrabooks for taking advantage of a huge volume that's real and growing today on the PC side of the world, and then HTML5 that bridges the gap between these. First of all, let's talk about Tizen. So just last night, about 9 p.m., the Linux Foundation and Limo Foundation announced a new open source project called Tizen. And Tizen is a truly standards-based, cross-architecture, open source software project that's going to support a wide range of devices. Starting with smartphones, but tablets, smart TVs, in-vehicle infotainment. So a whole set of devices it's focused on and it's going to be enabling. It'll be hosted, the project will be hosted by the Linux Foundation. It'll have Intel and Samsung as the co-chairs of the technical steering group. And it will be truly open and with an open governance structure. The time frame, I think Hank mentioned, I'll just reinforce that, is you'll see the first versions of Tizen come out in Q1 of next year, and then devices should be hitting the market by about the middle of next year. So let's go into just a little bit more detail on this. So essentially, Tizen takes the best of MeeGo and the best of Limo and combines them and adds a couple new ingredients as well. MeeGo has a great following with open source community. Some of the top developers in the open source community contribute and innovate and are making have made some substantial new capabilities and new advancements with MeeGo for a mobile version of Linux. We're combining that with the Limo Foundation, who has broad support from carriers and operators and actually knows what the carrier operators really want and they're responding really well to them. Put that together and you have a solution now that can be customized, optimized, and actually flexible enough to work for the carriers and the operators in the industry. So to meet their business model needs and to provide the stickiness to the customers that they're looking for. Add to that application framework that's based on HTML5 and the wholesale application community, the WAC APIs, and you now have a software framework that'll run across Tizen, but also across where the rest of the mobile devices and mobile platforms are going in the industry. So you can leverage your software across a wide range of devices. For MeeGo, if you've already been developing, so a lot of you have been developing MeeGo applications for a while now, and we have a number of MeeGo netbook applications that are submitted in our store today. Those will continue to remain compatible moving forward, so the future versions of Tizen for the netbook will also be compatible with your MeeGo applications, but also add the HTML5 framework so you can develop those as well. That's really good news for you. If you're developing a tablet application or a smartphone application, you want to start today with HTML5. That's really the best way to do this, and that's going to provide the most opportunity for you to leverage that software across the industry. We have the AppUp developer program. It's going to provide a whole set of resources and support to help you learn about Tizen, take advantage of it, and move your applications to Tizen. Look forward to more information coming on the SDK. As members of AppUp developer program, you'll be one of the first ones to know about this. As soon as the SDK is available, we'll get you information on that and get you started right away. The other big, well, just to wrap up, we're really excited about Tizen. So the opportunity to work with Samsung and the operators in the industry is huge, and it really does provide an open alternative for mobile devices, for a mobile software platform for them. So that's Tizen. Now let's move to another opportunity that you have today, which is Ultrabooks. So if you look back when we started pushing AppUp and say, hey, here's the opportunity, we talked a lot about netbooks and asked developers to really tailor their applications to the netbook usage models and to have the netbook screen size and the whole experience of the netbook. And we've got a lot of good applications in the store right now for netbooks. But we found that users of AppUp were coming and downloading onto laptops and desktop PCs. In fact, a good chunk of our users now of AppUp are laptop users. And this is a huge install base. We're talking about, there's billions of PCs out there today. And in fact, over 1 million PCs shipped per day. So this is a huge market today, and Intel's investing significantly in this to add capabilities and features around the Ultrabook. And so we actually expect Ultrabooks to be 40% of those shipments by the end of next year. So huge opportunity for developers, and we're going to help you get your applications in front of Ultrabook users and PC users. Starting later this year, we'll be adding new features and capabilities specific to PC and Ultrabook for AppUp. For example, large file size support, new UI, screen, sizable, resizable screen, a lot of things to make this work a lot better in Ultrabook and provide a better Ultrabook experience and a way for you to get your applications to Ultrabook users. But what is an Ultrabook? So if we look at Ultrabook today, this is, actually you see that on the left are features that are going to roll out over time in kind of three chunks of time. The left is today, the middle is middle next year, and the far right is over the next couple years. The left side is where you're going to see Ultrabooks coming out in the next few months, a lot of them. And they're going to be super slim. They're going to have extra long battery life. They're going to have instant on, some really great capabilities for the mobile user. But next year, you're going to find a lot more opportunities for you as a developer to take advantage of Ultrabook features in your software. For example, touch capability. So Ultrabooks are going to add touch user interface to it, and so you'll have the best of both worlds. A user can use this as a tablet if he wants. In fact, it'll be convertible, so you can fold it over and use it just as a tablet in the touch environment. Or you can enter information yourself using the keyboard. You can use them combined. And for example, let's say if you have a language learning application, you want to, like Rosetta Stone, you want to learn Czech, let's say, for example. You want to learn Czech language, you use this application here, use a touch framework actually to answer a lot of the questions, do a lot of the drills and quizzes, and half of the experience can be through touch. But then at the same time, you need to enter through the keyboard. If you want to write a sentence, you want to tell them how to spell a word and answer questions that way, the keyboard comes in very handy there too. So as a developer, it's an opportunity for you to think about, how do I combine the touch and the keyboard experience into an application for an Ultrabook? Be thinking about that. And then there's a whole set of new features and capabilities like context-aware and sensors and things coming in the future that provide even more opportunities for you. So it's time to get innovative, and actually Intel's investing a lot in innovation here. How do we spur the innovation and help to fill in even more exciting usage models for the Ultrabook? We, last month, introduced a $300 million Ultrabook Fund. A fund is both for innovation in the hardware space as well as the software space. So if you have cool ideas about applications that would cross the compute continuum, cross-device, cross-architecture, that would take advantage of new Ultrabook capabilities, let us know. We'd like to hear your proposals and see if that's something that Intel would want to invest in. So go ahead and grab Peter or me, or Marianne is right next to Peter, and tell us about your ideas. We'd love to hear them. Okay, so we talk about cross-device and Ultrabooks and Tizen, but how do you write an application that works for both of those? HTML5 really is the answer. We really believe HTML5 is going to make help us in a lot of these challenges that developers have with portability and rewriting their applications over and over again for the different operating systems and the devices. As you can see, you all know HTML5 is getting a lot of support from the industry. The projections are it's going to be growing phenomenally over the next few years. And the beauty of it is it allows you to leverage your software investment. Leverage across operating systems, across devices, and across app stores. So that's why Intel is now focused extremely closely on HTML5. To help you now, no, we're not quite there yet. This is the quick recap here is, well, let me just step back for a second. We even ate our own dog food on this one. In effect, we looked at AppUp and we said, you know what? How are we going to support multiple devices? We want AppUp to go across handhelds, tablets, PCs, netbooks, Ultrabooks. How are we going to keep up with rewriting AppUp, the client, for all these devices and operating environments? And we decided, you know what, HTML5 actually is a good avenue. So our guys went and rewrote all of AppUp as a client, and today it's HTML5 version. And so if we want to run it on a new device, boy, it comes so much quicker and it's so much less of an investment for us to do that. And so far we've seen some really good success there. When we talk about HTML5, and apps particularly, we're not talking about web pages here. We view this as more of a hybrid model. So there's an opportunity for developers to take advantage of the best of both worlds, the best of web infrastructure and web services, and at the same time, the best of the platform that you're sitting on top of, and take advantage of native extensions in those platforms. So you can have an application that is local, that runs and gets great performance and takes advantage of the capabilities, but also can access the web and the cloud and take advantage of those services as well. So just like AppUp is a client application, as we support HTML5 in AppUp applications as well, will be client applications taking advantage of both native and web. Okay, so how do we help you guys get even more familiar with HTML5 and writing code? We've put together a care package for HTML5 for each of you. And the care package got quite a bit of good information. It's got lynda.com is a site that has all kinds of online training library. All of you will receive a month subscription to lynda.com. So dive into that, get as much training as you can in that month. HTML5 programming and a couple of great books here you'll each get to take home with you as well. And HTML5 as a DVD training, online training for HTML5. So after you leave this keynote, make sure you grab one of these. They'll be at the back room. They'll each have a kit for you to take home. But I don't know if you've known it. Actually, many of you do, because you're using this today. But we have been supporting HTML5 for a while in AppUp with the Encapsulator tool. And the Encapsulator tool, essentially what it does is takes your web-based app, packages it up, and prepares it to run on Migo or on Windows, and completely ready for AppUp. So this is available today, and many of you have used this. We've got hundreds of applications already in AppUp that take advantage of this and allow you to take a web app and turn it quickly into an AppUp app. So that's there, but we're announcing a new capability today too, which is the AppCreator beta version of this. So this may not be for you guys, but there's a lot of folks out there who really want to write applications but find it pretty challenging. Even to learn HTML5 is going to be challenging for someone who has not done any coding at all. So we challenged our SDK team to come up with a tool here where someone could write an app in less than 5 minutes and get it published and into AppUp without any background or skills in programming. And they came up with AppCreator. So I'm going to do a demo of this, and this time I'm not even going to do like Peter did and have a technical guy come up here and run it. I'll do this myself. And you know what that means, though? It's not going to work. Okay, so here, if you go to AppUp Developer Program, you'll find AppCreator there. Here's the home page for that. And you can, I didn't mention it. It works for both simple web apps and ebook apps. So if you're a content creator, you like to write, you got something you'd like to get published in an ebook into the store, you can do that in 5 minutes too. That's the ebook side. But I'll show you more on the create now, just a basic web app. This is the beginning. So think of the possibilities as we go through this and what this will allow us to do. Okay, so we click on create app. We have a project space that comes up here. Then I say, all right, I want to let's add a home page to this. So I click on the home page, and oh yeah, I got to double click on it. That's right. And let's just stick with the welcome title on there. And I say, let's change the name of the app to I Love the Fish. So let's title is Gone Fishing. Oh, that's how I spell that. And I'm from Oregon. We love to fish for salmon and steelhead. So let's put on the front cover a picture here of that. Double click on the picture, click on the source. And I have a picture here of my boys when last year we went fishing on the Wilson River and they caught their first steelhead. When I went down and my son bought his drift boat. This is his maiden voyage on the drift boat in the Wilson River. So got that ready now for my homepage. And now I want to add some, because what I'd probably like to do is, hey, I'm going to generate a fishing report that publishes every few days. I want to add some links to some cool content from other sources here. I also want to have some videos on here, so someone come to my website who loves fishing, they'll stay here, and then they could have advertising also. I can make some money on this. So let's put a fan page on here. So I'll add a fan page, and let's pull up the sport fishing fan page. This keyboard, there we go. It's as simple as entering that, and boom, we got sport fishing fan page comes up. I also want to add some YouTube videos to this. So let's search for salmon fishing. All right, we got YouTube videos. And if we wanted to add advertising, that's pretty straightforward too. We go down here to Mojiva, we put that in, and we add a very simple advertising layer to this as well. But I got to publish this. It's coming up on the few-minute mark, so let's push test here. We create a test package. You click on this, and in a matter of a couple of minutes, you have a test package you can run then on your system, make sure it works fine, and then go to publish and say, all right, publish the application. I just agree to the license agreement here, and click publish. That then gets fed into the validation process, and so it'll go through a validation process, which is pretty quick in AppUp, a lot quicker than some, and then it'll get published. So I published it now. Let's pretend it went through the validation process, and here's the so that came up a little earlier, but here we're in AppUp. And we see, the application now appears in AppUp. The Gone Fishing app is in there. It's got great rating as well. Someone starts downloading the application, they download their system, and boom, here's what a simple, quick application looks like. You can go into the fan page, see that. You can go into the videos and see that. You could add your own blog to this. All kinds of possibilities of someone developing an application in just a matter of a few minutes. Okay, so that's AppCreator. All right, so now you've created your application. I just want to reinforce that this is a worldwide program. We're getting the partners around the world here with cover 45 countries now where consumers can buy your applications. We have 22 live stores. Free apps can be downloaded anywhere in the world. So a growing distribution network here, and we add into the curators to this. All of a sudden, this just becomes mind-boggling the number of distribution outlets you'll have. But so fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. It's time for you to take advantage of the PC and the Ultrabook opportunity. That should significantly drive the volume of users that we're looking for. And Peter talked about getting to 6 million. This is going to be the way we do that very quickly, right? There's a huge installed base we're going to take advantage of. We're going to get the word out to and help you get in front of a lot more users. But be innovative, build new apps. Think about Ultrabook and how you can take advantage of the new capabilities that are coming out there. And get started learning HTML5 today. Take your kit, start writing HTML5 apps for Ultrabook and PC today, and get ready for Tizen. And now, in the next couple days, give us your feedback. Tell us what you're thinking. What you think about what you've heard today. What other challenges you're experiencing around cross-platform, around the tools, around validation, or app discoverability. We'd love to hear your feedback and ideas on this, how we can help you more. This is the agenda for the next couple days. It's really your time, and in fact, a lot of you folks are presenting in these sessions and sharing your knowledge and your insights. We also have a lot of time for networking and time to spend with your peers and learning from each other. So we'll start out with that right after, right now, in fact, we'll have a peer sourcing and demo showcase. Tonight there's going to be a really cool fireside chat. No, that would be okay, but the party is a really cool part. That was going to be a lot of fun, so make sure at the party, be at the ground level 4:30, so we can all get over the buses together to where the fireside chat and the party will be. So we can't wait to see the next cool apps you're going to develop. Great to see you here today. Thanks for coming.